Hi, I'm Mike. Welcome to my shop here in South Texas. It's November, it's 86 degrees, and yep, feels like Christmas. Time to start making those gifts for our friends and loved ones. Most of us wood turners usually turn something for them, and I have a friend at work that wants a yarn bowl. Never made a yarn bowl. Made a bowl, but never a yarn bowl. So I made one after looking at some on the internet. It was a little challenging cutting the slot, and I would have done it a little bit different. I will do it a little bit differently next time. Depending on how she likes this one. This will be a prototype, I guess. A yarn bowl is basically a bowl with a hole in it. And you take the ball of yarn, thread it through the hole, and then you just gently pull it as you're knitting whatever you're knitting, and it would help dispense the yarn neatly, keep it from rolling all over the place. It's turned out of elm. Dropped it a couple times on the floor, so it's got some patina to it. Okay, on this video we're going to make the yarn bowl. Hope you enjoy. I start off by mounting the blank on a screw chuck, then I bring up the tailstock for support. I start shaping this with a 1/2 inch bowl gouge. This piece of elm has some major cracks and probably some wind damage, but I'm hoping I can get it turned without too much trouble. These big cracks look like they run through the entire blank, but I'm hoping I can fill them with sawdust and super glue. This is going to be the bottom of the bowl, so I'm going to need a tenon for reverse chucking it. I got the cracks filled up with super glue and sawdust. I flip it over and mount it in the chuck, and I start hollowing it out. I like to cut steps to keep my gouge from skidding backwards when I start downhill with my cut. These little steps give you bevel support. This elm has been sitting in my shed for at least 5 years. It's pretty dry and dusty. I have a face respirator and a dust collector running to keep most of the dust from my lungs. This stuff is not good for you. If you're going to turn dry wood, you really should be wearing at least a dust mask and have a small dust collector. I use a big heavy scraper to blend the bottom in with the sides. There's a couple of high points on the outside of the bowl I'm going to need to take care of from the sawdust and super glue. I'll do that with just a couple of light shear scrapes of my 1/2-inch bowl gouge. I power sand up to 600 grit. I set up the big jaws in my chuck to clean up the bottom. I add a couple of grooves with my point tool for decoration. And I put on the first coat of teak oil. The teak oil helps to give it a nice aged look or patina. Lacking a better way to cut the J out of the side of the bowl, I decided to try out a Fordham carving tool that was loaned to me from a friend. I started with a drill bit to pierce the holes, then just used random bits until I got it done. I sanded the J hole and then added another coat of teak oil. And it's about ready for delivery. I would like to thank my subscribers. You are appreciated, and thanks for watching.